a great lesson for anyone out there. It doesn't matter where you fall on the political spectrum, but here it is. You never go full MAGA. And Dr. Phil found that out the hard way. See, back in 2023, Dr. Phil decided to end his very popular, for some reason, daytime talk show, and he wanted to create his own media outlet. But he didn't want to just create a, Dr. Phil network that did feel-good programming and had people come on and talk about their horrible problems for money. No, he wanted to create a right-wing media outlet called Merit Street Media. And he did. And it immediately failed. He went full MAGA. In fact, when he launched it, he announced that American families and our core values are under attack. Together, we're going to stand strong and fight for the very soul and sanity of America. Well, within months of launching that in late 2024, the financial troubles mounted extensively. They were averaging just 27,000 viewers per week. 27,000 viewers per week. You can get more views in a post on Instagram, dude. And you've got a full-fledged media outlet, a news channel that's getting 27,000 views a week. So a few months in, they got to start laying people off. Then, of course, they get sued by the Trinity Broadcasting Network that was supposed to be distributing the show because Trinity says, nope, you lied to us. You misrepresented what this was. This isn't nearly, the product you said it would be, so we're going to sue you. So there's even more financial problems. So there's no revenue coming in because you don't have any viewers. Now you're being sued. So in July, Merit Street Media had to lay off a bunch more people. Their viewership dropped, according to a new report, down to 17,000 viewers per week. Dr. Phil officially ended his show, and the entire company filed for bankruptcy. And you would think that would be the end of it, right? Dr. Phil learned his lesson. I went full MAGA and it didn't work. He showed up during some ICE raids. He was there for some reason for Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s swearing-in ceremony. He's been all over the Trump administration in ways that he should not be. But he was because he went full MAGA. All right, so his media venture goes under, and again, you would think, okay, I've learned my lesson. I spent decades telling people to learn their lessons, so I'm going to learn mine. Nope. Stubborn old Dr. Phil launched a new media outlet that is already plagued with the same problems because it's the same thing. This time, of course, he has Steve Harvey as an investor. But the funny thing is, now he may be facing even more financial problems because the groups that are not going to get paid because the first media company filed for bankruptcy protection are now alleging that that bankruptcy was actually just a ploy to not have to pay them because he went and started a new outlet. So Dr. Phil, at least business-wise, his personal fortune is, hundreds of millions of dollars. He's not going to lose everything, but his business ventures are, and basically have. And his second business venture is now facing financial ruin because he's not good at this. But more importantly, because Dr. Phil, for all those decades on the air, was apolitical. Right? You didn't know who Dr. Phil was voting for. You didn't care who Dr. Phil was voting for. But he decided to wade into it and go full MAGA. And you never go full MAGA. To paraphrase Tropic Thunder, right? But it didn't work out for him. And that was the most predictable thing in the world. Look at all the people who basically just suddenly decided, wait, I'm going to be in politics and go full MAGA. Which of them have been successful with it? Is Mike Lindell over there doing fantastic? How's Rudy Giuliani doing? Anybody checked on him recently? No, it's the same story, just a different face each time. You go full MAGA, and it will ruin your life. We have enough examples of that to prove it. I mean, if you get some scientists on it, they can probably come up with a good, theorem as to why this is. But it is what it is. Dr. Phil tried it, and he lost everything because of it. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.